Director General of the United Nations Office in Geneva, Madam Drake, Deputy Director General of the International Labour Organization, Excellencies, honourable guests, dear FerMUN board members, dear FerMUN directors, dear participants, welcome to the 14th session of this FerMUN Assembly. Before starting my speech, this is and always will be a conference dedicated to hope and peace, which is why I find it crucial to mention the conflicts occurring in the world currently. As of today, 90% of the people killed in armed conflicts are civilians. Every single day, human beings just like us are denied their right to life, liberty, and security, and every single day, people are being violently murdered for no other reason than a conflict they did not cause. In this solemn moment, I respectfully ask the FerMUN Assembly for a minute's silence to honor and remember the victims of the world's current armed conflicts. Thank you for honoring the minute of silence with reverence and respect. First of all, on behalf of the FerMUN board, I would like to thank Ms. Valuvaia for welcoming us here in this prestigious building of the United Nations office in Geneva and for offering us the possibility to practice Model UN in the actual UN. And thank you, Ms. Drake, for opening the doors of the International Labour Organization just after this ceremony. During these few days, we will do our best to practice the tripartite negotiation in the heart of ILO. We feel very lucky and are extremely grateful. I hope you'll have time to come and see us with the Director General, Mr. Hungbo. For a year now, our FerMUN team has been working tirelessly to bring us all together. But for what purpose? Why do young people get together every year to discuss issues that are already being discussed in the United Nations? What difference can a few teenagers really make? Some may argue that we are not experts in the issues we discuss, others that we are too young to perform competently our demanding roles, and some adults may even say that we are too immature to understand the gravity of the issues we're discussing. And while some of them may be right, I want to believe that our lack of experience does not represent our weakness. After all, if you think about it, there is nothing more beautiful than the eyes of a child who has no experience in the world that surrounds him. Eyes that look at the world with the purest form of innocence. Eyes that are able to look at another child who speaks another language, has another skin color, another culture, another religion, and can sincerely say that they are exactly the same. Eyes that do not understand the meaning of the word prejudice. Eyes that focus on the things that unite us rather than the things that separate us. That represents their strength. I believe that the young people in front of me still retain a trace of that beautiful innocence, because I am standing here today in front of 564 different students coming from 22 different countries, and all I can see are wonderful people who have come together in the hope of changing the world for the better. We are not here to do our jobs better than the people working for the United Nations. That would be absolutely senseless. We are here to share our bold, innocent, and hopeful ideas, to share our desires for the future, to share our point of view uncorrupted by experience. We are here because we believe that even if everyone says the perfect world doesn't exist, we are only a few conversations away from attaining it. In the words of Antonio Guterres, current Secretary General of the UN, humanity depends on the boundless energy, ideas, and contributions of youth everywhere. These next few days, we have the honor to host our conference at the ILO headquarters in Geneva, and we'll discuss various issues surrounding labor. Whether we like it or not, the world will continue to change, and it is up to us to adapt the global employment framework to meet the needs of our planet. Jobs are constantly emerging and vanishing, challenging our perception of indispensable roles. What we once considered crucial half a century ago is now entirely obsolete, and it would be naive to assume that the same thing won't happen in 50 years, especially with the rapid development of new technologies. Who are we, the generation that has always lived with a smartphone, a world of knowledge and information at the tip of our fingers, but the best placed to understand how impactful innovation can be in the world? As the voices of the future, we have a duty to continuously come up with ideas to promote the creation of a world that is always moving forward in a sustainable way. For this reason, we have decided that the name of the 14th edition of FerMUN will be FerMUN 2024 Conference on Work, Advancing Social Justice, Promoting Decent Work. On this note, I hope you all have a wonderful experience during the next 3 days, and on behalf of the board, I wish you all fruitful debates. Thank you. I yield the floor back to the chair.